Good morning. I'm here in front of you to discuss all about our topic, improper waste disposal and the environment. Improper waste disposal as is one of the main causes of pollution and is becoming a growing concern of both government and environmentalists as it poses serious threats to health and the environment. So to manage this, authorities have implemented strict waste management regulations and heavy penalties to violators in order to enforce and promote safe waste disposal practices throughout the country. Factors that triggers the improper waste disposal. Violating the rules and regulations. First, littering, throwing, dumping, and waste materials in public places such as roads, sidewalks, canals, estuaries, and parks, and establishment or causing of permitting the same. 2. Undertaking activities of or operating, collecting, or transporting equipment in violation of sanitation operation and other requirements of permits set for establishment pursuant. 3. The open burning and solid waste. 4. Causing or permitting the collection of non-segregated or unsorted waste. 5. Squatting in open dump and landfills. And last, open dumping, burying of biodegradables or non-biodegradables materials in flood-prone areas. Using too much plastic, cups, plastics, and wrappers. Irresponsible and undisciplined people. Many people do not know that their various acts of littering negatively impact the environment. As a result, people continue to throw litter anywhere without thinking of their environmental consequences. Smokers, for example, unaware of how the aimless throwing of cigarette butt affects the environment. Lack of public trash cans. Many passengers, pedestrians, and people living in urban areas have blamed rampant littering on the lack of public trash cans. Some places have them, but they are not enough, and some of the existing ones are sometimes poorly managed, which led to overload of the containers. Improper waste segregation. One of the causes of this problem is the misbehavior of the people toward waste management. Some people are reckless in throwing their garbage. They do not think of the possible result of their action on the environmental as well as on health. In a particular hazard, waste can cause long-term health problems. So, it is very important that they are disposed or correctly and safely and mixed in which the normal waste coming out of your home or office. Solution of the problem. Conducting a clean-up drive program. The purpose of this program is to ensure solid waste management in such a way to protect both public health and the environment. As a student, we are obligated to take care of things that God gave us. Our little ways help a lot in improving a healthy environment. There is a saying that big things comes from small ones. We must start in ourselves to encourage others to achieve change We won't have a society if we destroy the environment. So to prevent destroying it, we must take action to help it. Making poster and design each place. Office buildings, schools, stores, hotels, restaurants, and other commercial and institutional buildings generate significant amounts of materials and waste. Proper segregation. Waste segregation is included in law because it is much easier to recycle. Effective segregation of waste means that less waste goes to landfill, which makes it cheaper and better for people and the environment. It is also important to segregate for public health. Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, Republic Act 9003. What is Republic Act 9003? An act providing for an ecological solid waste management program, creating the necessary institutional mechanism, declaring certain prohibited acts. Major provision of RA 9003. The Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000 provides the legal framework for the systematic, comprehensive, and ecological solid waste management program of the Philippines, which shall ensure protection of public health and the environment. It emphasizes the needs of create the necessary institutional mechanism and incentives and impose penalties for act in violation of any of its provision. Salient features of RA 9002. Creation of the National Solid Waste Management Commission, National Ecological Center, and LGU Solid Waste Management Boards. Creation of multi-purpose environmental cooperatives as association in every LGU. Waste segregation, waste reduction, and recycling programs. That's all. Thank you.